Boom. And he's pressed the button.
Yay!
I think we
So
are
people
live.
can hear us now.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, that's not working. I'll press it again. No, it's working. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
The Spamamatic 2000's fired up.
Yeah.
Who have we got
Very
in the
good.
house? We've got Roy Hat.
Hi, Roy.
We've got What's For You. What's For You. And we've got Dave Roberts. Hello again,
Hi,
Dave.
everyone.
Hi,
just-
Dave.
And I'd like to say thank you, What's For You, for getting our rubber out to us
Yeah.
so quickly.
Thank you.
Arrived today.
Yeah.
So we've got loads more rubber in stock for everybody. Buy it. It's good.
Well, wait for us to put it in stock.
Well,
then they
yeah,
can buy
we've
it.
got a new version of conductor rubber as well.
Yeah.
For those that
Oh, John.
want,
Hi, John.
Hello, John.
And Build with Adrian.
Oh, he's back. And Kren is in the house. For those that like the 6mm but want something a little bit smaller, we're now doing, I think it's 5.6, 5.7.
Yeah.
That's a new
Yeah.
conductive rubber that What's For You have supplied us with. So that's going to be on the site next week. Watch and shoot with that. So that's going to be really good. If you've got old style cord locks that 6mm is quite hard to get through,
That
this
could be
new
the way to go.
stuff will
Yeah.
fit through really easy, because it does, because I've tried it.
Yeah.
And sensation wise, it's pretty much the same as 4mm. I'm just watching a dog who is stealing a cushion.
He's done it.
Ollie.
He's done it. He's man. Big round of applause for the dog. Little thieving gypsy. I don't know. And Timothy is in the house.
Hi,
Good
Timothy.
morning. It's been another warm week here. I don't know about where you lot are.
Well, it wasn't too bad until today.
Yeah, today it's picked up again, big style, which is fun because we're in the motorhome tonight. That'll be contain me style a little bit. So what's happened this week?
Well,
Dave knows because we already told him.
Yeah, we had some visitors last Sunday.
We did.
We did.
We had.
Which was nice.
We had them.
Well, not
With
quite
E-stim
then,
systems.
because you keep pointing it just says
Yeah.
also stop
That could be
it.
Yeah, I
anybody.
suppose so,
This
yeah.
is what most people will see on that.
We
suppose
had
so.
E-stim
Systems.
systems.
They came to visit us,
Yeah.
which was like we had to tidy up. That took
Yeah.
days.
It was a good job it was in here, not at the workshop.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the best biscuits out and everything.
I know. It was posh. So yeah, they came up with us. They showed us some things they're working on, which we can't talk about, but
No.
they're really, really going to be good when they come out. We've been giving them some advice on 3D printing. They're getting into that as well now, which is great to hear because it allows them to make things that complement the stuff they've already got out.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff they're working on, pretty damn good. I've just got my eye on the dog again. He's nicking something else now.
He's determined to get to your
Yeah,
shoes,
he's after
I
her
believe.
shoes.
No, my shoes are on my feet.
So it was
Right,
nice to
okay.
see them and bounce ideas off them, which is all good.
Definitely.
The shop has been really busy. It's kept us on our toes this week.
Yeah.
Frantically putting things into boxes and getting them out the door. Things just seem to get busier and busier, which is great. So thank you for your support.
Yeah, we're aiming to get Gary at Happy Stim's order out to him
Yeah.
next week.
So anyone in the US, all our stuff that he stocks should be back in stock again a week and a half. And that's good to know because
Yeah.
international shipping is expensive. So
Yeah.
if you can buy it from Gary over there, A, it helps him out. He's a really nice guy. And B, you save yourself a little bit of money
Yep.
doing it that way. We lose, but hey, you lot win. So that's good as far as we're concerned. What? Oh,
Oh,
Dave.
sorry, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, before you start this week with your spikes and stuff. No,
Well-
no, we like Dave.
So I ordered a little surprise because I've got my mug.
Well,
You've got your mug.
Dave got me my mug,
This is
Mr. Knobs.
this
And of
is
course I got my mug for me.
Spikes.
And then we realised that somebody hasn't got one.
no.
She didn't
So-
even know this was coming until earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a surprise because she only saw the box today.
I recognise.
So
the
she's got
box.
absolutely no idea what
No.
design or anything I've concocted in there.
Yes, this could literally say anything,
Because-
have anything on it.
Oh, it's a pair of
He had
boobs.
nothing to do with it either.
So
So
that's
it's not a pair of boobs then.
no.
Would you like to do the unboxing?
I would.
Is your dog now running around the studio with his
With
bowl?
bowl.
Yes.
Yes.
Like a hungry prisoner.
We do feed dogs, by the way.
Feed me. What have we got? Drum roll.
Whoop, whoop. So we've got
Get it on there. Let's get a close up. That's you as well.
That is very me.
It's even got Disney ears.
And it's got my favourite cat.
And it's got a
Whoop,
little
whoop.
Disney
Yeah.
in there.
That is so me.
That is you. So you now,
I have
It's
my
got your little
mug.
dungarees.
You have a mug.
Got your little
Yeah.
dungarees on.
so, well, that's it. We've
Yeah,
got a
we've
matching
all got our
set.
own mugs.
Dave likes it.
Who
Happy
likes
with
my
that?
mug?
Yeah, everyone likes your dog.
Yeah.
Duckies. We've run out of stickers as well.
Well, now, we actually might... Well, talking of stickers,
Yeah, we're going to have to get some more
Hopefully I've
stickers
got the
made.
handle the right way around, because I know you're left-handed.
I am.
So I did it the other way around to how I would use it.
Yeah, it is the right way around.
Yeah.
You have handed cups.
Yeah.
Well, no, but you could do the design on the front or the back. But I wanted
okay.
it so that if she lifted it up,
She sees it.
you can. Everybody else can see it.
Right, got you.
Because
Okay.
otherwise,
Look at that.
if it was me,
It's like a kid
it'd
at
be,
Christmas. She's
it'd be
playing with a
that way.
box.
If it was me, it'd be that, and it'd be a bit boring. You see.
Okay, I'll take your word on that. It's very complicated. But
Yeah.
Wonderful
And as you know,
spikes.
I love my duckies.
Yeah, I love my knobs.
And I love my spikes.
So whose cup is the most...
Show the other side. Show the other
He
side.
doesn't like spikes, as you all
That's
know.
me doing swastika man down the
So
road.
it's run, Stunt Cock,
Yeah,
run!
run!
Whoop, whoop.
What? Stop it. Although what normally happens when you do whoop whoop?
Oh, we only do the code, don't we?
I mean, you've burnt your bridges now. You've done. You only have one whoop whoop.
No, I can mind multiple whoops.
Oh, go on then. Do another whoop whoop. See if we can make it work with a manly whoop push.
Whoop, whoop.
See?
So this week it is E-stim.
Fun.
E-stim Fun 5. And that'll get you 5% off in all of our shops. So that's eBay.
That was nice. Who did that? Turn your phones off, people.
Turn your phones off,
Right,
people.
who is it? eBay,
eBay.
the other one, and the other one.
Yeah.
E-stim Emporium and Sex Machine Reviews.
Yeah.
Although E-stim Emporium is the main site.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheers.
Get yourself down there and see what goodies we've got.
And that'll last till midnight on Monday.
Yeah.
So lose it or not.
Yeah. Use it or not, don't lose it. Right, it's there. The 5% discount is
It's
for
a
people that
thank
watch
you.
the stream. We don't
Yeah.
publish it
we
elsewhere.
don't.
It's for you lot. But wasting your Saturdays by watching us. It's like, you're watching the dogs again,
I'm
aren't you?
just checking.
See, they're a
well,
distraction. They're
well, no,
terrible.
it's where the other one is, because
Well,
those beds are on
Ollie-
top of each other now.
Our youngest pup is now a teenager. And he's entering his ASBO years.
And our other dog, who is now an old age pensioner,
It's
is
being
wanting
run
a bit
ragged.
of
Peace and quiet.
quiet.
Yeah,
So
bless.
But because they're both little rascals when I come and sit over here,
yeah.
I went to pick up their bed to bring it over here by my feet, and they both jumped into
Yeah.
it.
So it was a dog taco.
It was like,
So
whee!
I didn't have enough time to get them out of it to bring it back over here. So I left it over there, but it's
Bad
on top
time
of the other bed
management.
that's over there.
Time management.
So we don't know where the
So,
other dog is,
I'm
where
sure
Emma
we are,
is.
so little Emma's not got a bed to sleep in.
Oh, well, never mind. Moving swiftly on to E-stim stuff again, because it's not the puppy show.
It's a cup
It
show.
is.
It is the cup show today, I
Yeah.
must admit. There's some big cups in this room as well. Just saying.
Well, to be fair, he's not a little puppy anymore.
No, he isn't. He's a
You
teenager.
know he's an Asbo. We have been asked a load of questions this week about that stuff, which pertains to this stuff.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd do a little bit of talking about that and allay some fears, answer some questions, and just give the lowdown
Yeah.
on play above the waist.
And be
Which-
safe when you do it as
Safety
well.
first,
Which
yeah.
is most important.
The general rule in E-stim is stay below the waist. That's not to say you can't stim here, but it's considered to be an advanced form of play. You need to know what you're doing, you need to know your kit, and you need to understand the risks involved. Now, the biggest risk is obviously putting electrical current through your heart. You do not want to do that at all, and that is why the rule is there. Play below the waist, because newbies don't really understand what they're doing and they can get themselves into a tricky situation. So there's a couple of basic rules you need to consider or remember if you're playing up here. Firstly, one channel per nipple
Or use an isolated box.
on a box that's got isolated channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put a pad here and a pad here, because you're effectively running a current across your chest.
And that's just...
If you put a pad here and a pad here,
Mm-hmm.
you're localizing the current and you're not a problem. If you've only got a control box with a single channel, or a control box that you don't know has got isolated channels, you can use 2 control boxes. But stick with 1 control box here, 1 control box there. So that is the most important thing. You want to be playing with bipolar electrodes, or 2 electrode surfaces as close together as you can get them. And if you're using both sides, you need to have a control box with isolated channels, or 2 control boxes.
Does it always take the shortest route?
Yes. But if you're new and you don't understand what I'm talking about, stay below the waist.
Yeah.
We need a dog cam. Should we go and fetch one? I think I'll fetch one. I'm going to fetch one. Well, these two talk about stuff.
You mean nipples?
That's the one.
Yes, he likes that
He does.
idea.
Oh, come on, you little asbo.
Yeah, so
Give him a ribbon.
some of you probably remember when we introduced our little taco puppy.
He's not a puppy anymore.
He's not a little puppy anymore.
He's a bigger puppy.
Much bigger puppy, aren't you, sweetie?
So this is Ollie. Is he 6 months old?
Not quite, he's 5.
5 months old, but he thinks he's 30.
Yeah. Well, he thinks he's 15.
Bless him. He's a little long-haired chihuahua, although he's a bit bigger than our other long-haired chihuahua.
Emma's more shorter.
And Emma will appear on here at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's a lot of fun, but he's in his Asbo phase, where he will nick everything, chew everything. He stole a toilet roll yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
Took it at the end of the garden and shredded it.
That was fun to clean up.
So that's...
He'd been watching the Andrex dog puppy, I think.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah. Don't give up your day job, Ollie. So that's Puppy Cam. That's Ollie.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
The other one, Emma, is down.
There. Yeah, don't get one up at a time. She doesn't like getting picked up for some reason. He loves the attention because he's Asbo.
Sweetheart.
So, clamps. I presume they filled you in while I was away.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Well, that's good.
So we do a few different clamps.
Yep. Go on. What are you going to start with?
As you know, these are our
That's the
classics.
That's the first design we came out with.
It's the first design Joe came out with.
Yeah. Now, the important feature of these ones is they're bipolar. So, one channel for that, another channel for the second one, because we sell them in pairs, because funnily enough,
you got 2.
Yeah.
We have changed the design slightly from the
milled nut holders.
Yeah.
So basically, we've got a cover on them now.
Yeah.
So
Which we think looks a lot nicer.
It won't fall out.
Yeah. The nuts are captive.
Takes us a bit longer, but it looks a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Finbar Saunders and his double entendres.
But they are a little bit fiddly.
They're very fiddly, especially when you're fitting them.
Because you've got to hold both nut covers.
Yeah.
Which is why we came up with version
2.
Another thing with version 2 is it's not only easier because there's
I'll
only
put one of those on there. Click close up.
Yeah.
one milled nut. Yeah. In a minute. Go on. Look close up,
okay. Right. So, that's version 2.
Version 2.
Yeah. So if we grab version 1.
1.
Bit bigger.
There's a bit of difference.
Yeah.
So it's shaped instead of straight. Okay, so it's not flat like you can see on this one. And that's to try and keep it away from the skin as you're doing it up.
And I find them a lot less fiddly to
Yeah.
fit as
The
well.
bolts on these are captive, so
Yeah.
you're only doing one set of nuts,
Yeah.
basically. So they're a lot easier to fit if you're on your own.
So you don't have the nut cover on here, you've got it on both ends of the bolt. This is captive.
Yeah.
So you've only got the one, so it does make it easier. Also, you might go, oh, teeth. Well, they're not really teeth. And to be honest, you don't really feel them, do you?
No, you don't.
But it does help grip the skin a little bit better
Get them where you want them.
to hold on a little bit tighter so the lube doesn't
Yeah.
automatically make it slide off.
When you're
Is the
using
idea.
these, you need to be using electrogel,
You do.
because that gives you better conduction,
Yeah.
much better, smoother ride. The downside is it's slippery.
Yeah.
So the version 2 with those little peg teeth, it's designed to just touch the skin and hold it, so you've
E-stim
got a
systems
better
are in
chance
the
of keeping it on,
house.
which is good. I'm just going to catch up with the chat here because Kren's come up with some some good comments. So, firstly, I can report the Classic still does the job just fine. Today,
Yeah.
Mr. Raver's Chambers, it was sponsored by the phrases, yeah, and ow, 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 ow. Excellent. Our work here is done. Also, if you have a Classic, some contact adhesive on the nuts on one side can make them so much easier. Yeah, by putting some glue under the bolt end and gluing them down means you're just using one, which is much easier on the version 2, which is why we designed that one that way. These don't have the little teeth, so they're a little bit trickier. These are better for larger nips. Smaller nips go with a V2 because of those little teeth help it stay on again.
Yeah. Or, oh, there's no teeth on this.
No, but they're a bit...
These are the ones.
So,
I E-stim systems.
pig. Nipple clamps.
John's got the original version,
Yeah.
and he likes them.
Good.
What was it? Was it?
Whoop, whoop.
The whoop whoop from her. And E-stim systems are back, and we did miss you.
We do miss you.
Yes,
It's been dead quiet since you went away last Sunday. He's like, oh, they came and visited us. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Fitting with a GoPro, be the cheapest cameraman show. Ollie cam, I like that.
Ollie cat.
Yeah, he just eat the
No,
camera.
no, teeth are not spikes. Teeth are flattened spikes.
Yes.
Not blunt spikes.
Oh, we like blunt spikes. Yeah, big fan of blunt spikes. And with 3 sets in the chambers, with a little contact adhesive on the bolt, need to secure them onto the knobs, and then another dob on the nut to the bar. Works great. Yeah. The beauty of all our stuff is you can tweak them.
If
Yeah.
you want.
Do whatever you want. You know, we're not going to get upset. It's a tool. Use it how it suits your place style, which is great.
That's it.
Kaz says they are spikes and we need more.
I think Joe agrees
That's
with
the only
that.
spikes I like. A picture.
Oh, do you like my new mug?
She's got a new mug.
I have a mug.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop merch. You need to get some merch
I
out.
do. I need to start some merch, don't
Whoop
I?
whoop merch. So yeah, nipple clamps, nipple play. 1 box per nipple,
Yeah.
or 1 channel per nipple on a box with isolated
Isolated
channels.
channels.
If you're
Yeah.
not sure of your equipment,
Ask.
you shouldn't be doing it, or ask us.
There's
Yeah.
never a stupid question.
No, but if you're not sure, use 2 boxes,
Yeah.
1 per nipple. It's very intense. Some people like it, some people hate it. You're going to have to, find out if it's for you or not. But we produce a range of kits. E-stim Systems produce a set of springy, bitey things. They are really intense. If you want something that's intense, go with their kit because it's a really small contact area, and that makes it really, really strong. Whoop whoop, love the merch some more.
Don't
Yeah.
the movie
She likes
merch.
it.
It was a nice surprise for her today.
It was,
because
yeah.
I ordered it and she didn't know anything about it
So we
until...
all have our own mugs now.
Not as good as mine.
No, mine's better.
Mr. Knobs.
I think it's safe to say we all like our own mugs.
We do.
We like our knob mugs. Yes, we do. So nipple clamps, nipple play. That's it. You can, of course, use pads.
Yeah.
But if you're using them,
Hi, Voltiana.
same rules. Yeah. Use 2 on 1 nipple. 1 channel going into both of them. And keep them close together.
Yeah.
Some people will cut a hole in one, fit that, and then put the other one over the top. So they're really close together.
Yeah.
That's going to be really intense. And be aware that when you're cutting these pads, when you're cutting the carbon traces inside, you can generate hotspots that way. So you're better off with a larger pad doing that than a smaller pad like this.
Definitely.
But if you're not sure what you're doing with
Send us an
nipple
email.
play,
We're
don't
more
do
than
it.
Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick with the basic rule, which is stay below the waist, which is where most of the fun stuff is anyway. But you can do play up here if you've got the right kit and a bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
So there you go. Muggles, it's been a long day.
It's been a very long day.
We've had a really long day. For those that don't know, we had a visit.
We did.
Someone came to visit
We had
us
visitors.
last Sunday. Took us 5 days to tidy up. But it's back to normal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's kit everywhere.
Ollie's been helping.
Yeah,
with
he
that a
Oh,
has.
lot.
He's been
He has.
helping rearrange.
E-stim Systems came to visit us. And it was lovely.
We had a lovely time.
We got a new little stocking
Show me
badge.
coaster.
Yeah.
It was them.
It was us.
We've got a coaster because they do a lifetime guarantee
Yeah.
on their kit.
Yeah.
That's
which
all right
is
for
worth
my
knowing.
mug. What have you got?
We need 2 more
Yeah,
coasters.
we need coasters, please.
2
Yeah.
more, please.
She's nobbled it. We've been down to see them a number of times
We
now.
have.
Their facilities are second to none, which is why they can do a lifetime guarantee. They've got complete control of everything from material selection to production to packaging and getting it out the door. And it was so nice to have them come up here.
Oh, our coasters are on the way.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you,
good.
E-stim Systems.
They're now getting into 3D printing,
Yeah.
which is really, really good. They brought us some stuff up to show us of the things they've been creating. And
I'm excited.
as beginners to 3D printing ourselves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can say they're exceptional.
Yeah.
I believe they promised us that we could test some of their stuff.
Not that one, no.
No. They did say that.
No, I'm off.
Run.
If you hear a noise, it's the engine starting in the motorhome. The kit they're doing, we're gonna stock it all because we think it's absolutely superb. It complements their equipment and gives you some new options as well, which is really, really good. We're not going to show anything. We've been left some stuff, but it's up to them to tell the world and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But if you're sneaky and you go onto Twitter or X or whatever it's called this week,
Yeah, they have actually.
look up their E-stim Systems at E-stim Systems, and check out some of the things they've been doing little teasers, which they don't normally do, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And see some of the things they've been coming up with. It's good. I tried to play with the original clamps, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah,
It's
It's not for everybody.
everyone.
it's one of those things. It's
Yeah.
For some love it, some people hate it, some people love to hate it. If you know what I mean. Kren probably loves to hate it, which is good. We all have different ways of playing, and yet some of the stuff that they're coming up with,
Fantastic.
we need more room for that word big. It has some big spikes.
Yeah,
Vulture, I hope
unfortunately,
you left
no.
bloody spike prototype.
No,
They
she didn't.
They brought some things up,
Yeah.
but luckily I managed to sneak them back into their bags when they left.
Well, no, I was promised
No.
that they would send me something.
No. If you want to support me and you don't want them to send anything spiky, leave a comment down below. Support me because I don't do spikes.
Can we talk?
Yeah, let's talk about them because they're not spiky.
Well, can I just
Yeah.
say, first of all, so
Saved by the nipple
if
clamp.
you've got smaller nipples, these can be.
No! The bigger version will be in the post.
Oh, that'll make Joe's day.
I hope he's talking about the coasters, not
I think
spikes.
they are.
Go on.
Yeah. So if you've got smaller nipples, these can work really well, but again, they are quite intensive.
Yeah.
However, the gel might mean that they slip.
Yeah.
So if I've got the wording right, tack gel.
Tack gel can be used, yeah.
So sort of sort of for a second there, I thought I'd got the right word
No,
wrong.
tack gel.
So tack gel can actually help it hold in place.
Yeah. Generally, it's difficult for guys because we tend to have smaller tackle in that area. I know some guys will use a forceps and they will grab the offending part, pull it through the clamp,
Yeah.
and then clamp down behind it
Yes.
so that the nipple actually acts like a cork and stops everything coming out.
Which works okay for,
Which works okay, yeah.
for the bigger ones, but you can't.
But if you
really
haven't got a
do that.
forceps, it can be a bit
Yeah,
tricky.
you
can't really
You can't
do
do that
this.
for those, no.
No,
But you can do it for the
So-
clamps.
something like tack gel.
Anyway, what are you mumbling about on the end? What have you got?
Well, we get a lot of questions about our sizing set.
We do.
This is our sizing set.
How many sizes are there?
There's 5 sizes.
And is it a set?
This is a set.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
It's all, I understand it all now.
We sell it as a set,
Yeah.
so that if you're not sure
What size jet set
size,
Willie
you don't
to
have
get?
to buy one size. Go, "Ooh, it's not quite
That's
right.
too expensive.
Buy the next size. Sort of.
Arr. E-stim System been on pop.
Yeah, they have. What pop have you been on?
No, I
Pirate
think you're
pop.
on about spikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a selection
of sizes.
of sizes.
Oh, are we doing the closey thing?
We are.
Do it. Close-up thing. Oh, look, she's not looking at the screen.
So we
It's
often get a lot
No,
of
I'm
questions.
trying to get them in line, and then I'll look at the screen to see
Oh,
where
there you
you're
go.
good to go.
There we go.
So, 35mm
Yeah, 40.
to 53mm.
Yeah.
So 5 different sizes. These are exactly the same shape inside as the helmet and the jet set Willy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that sizing set will allow you to get the correct size for either a helmet or a jet set Willy, or both. depending on your play style.
Yeah.
When you're fitting them, consider how you normally play. Yeah, are you a grower and shrinker? Yeah, do you just grow a banana tree and stay there for the whole session? Because the size that you opt might vary depending on where you are within that cycle in a session. If you're between sizes, I suggest you go down a size, so you get a snugger fit. But these, if you get the right size, put some conductive gel on the inside, and it will stay in place.
Yeah.
You'll get a suction effect, and it will just happily stay there until you change size, which is normally at the end. The reason why we brought these out is, for those that don't know, the first Glanz metal electrode that came out was produced by a guy called Urania. I don't know what country he's from. I think he's from within Europe. And he produced them in a number of different materials, and they were absolutely fantastic. Really, really good quality. I didn't get one simply because I wasn't sure what size I needed. And because they're expensive bits of kit, you don't want to waste your money.
No, you don't.
Well, even the sizes that you could buy separately were quite expensive.
Yeah,
and
you had to buy them individually.
Individually.
Yeah. Now, what we did was we decided a range of sizes based on personal experience, I think we'll say. So that's what we come up with. And rather than selling them individually, we sell them as a kit.
Yeah.
So that, you know, if that one doesn't fit you, that one will.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And also, we supply it with a discount code. So if you then go on to buy one of the metal electrodes, you can save half of what you paid on that. So we're covering our costs. You save a bit of money. And more importantly, you get the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it fits
Because
you properly.
They're not cheap. They're manufactured using a method called selective laser sintering, where a laser fuses powdered stainless steel together, which is quite an amazing technology. But it's not cheap. We have to have them made externally. So getting the right size is really important because they're not flexible. It's metal.
Yeah.
So those are great. Get them. And if you've forgotten the code, get in touch and we'll remind you, because the code is actually on the packaging. And a lot of people don't realise that. Ranties.
I'm trying to work that one out. I'm not sure.
We leave that deliberately on the tri-scheme close-up. Oh, have we done something on the close-up? Let's go to close-up cam. What we done?
No, when you had the tri-screen up.
Oh, the 3 ones. What? I don't know. I've probably messed up. I've been caught messing up. There we go. I can't see anything wrong. The lifetime guarantee is my coaster.
Yeah.
We like that. That's from E-stim Systems. So yeah, that's the sizing sets. They are really useful if you're looking at buying a helmet or a jet set willy.
Yeah.
That's all I can say on that. They're made of nylon, by the way, anyone who's interested. And if you're clever, you could probably coat the inside with some metallic tape, copper or aluminium, and use it as an electrode. Not that we would recommend doing that. We'd say buy a stainless steel one because it's way better.
I was going to say it won't work as well.
No.
It won't work as well. But if you're on a budget, that's something you could consider.
We get a lot of questions about them, so we thought we'd talk
The
about
big
them.
thing is sizing. When do I measure?
Yeah.
Basically, what size are you during a session?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
intending to finish off with that, or you tend to start with it? That is going to reflect on which size you need. But with that set there, hopefully you'll find something that's going to fit you. Fingers crossed. We like that.
Yeah.
So that's the sizing sets. Should we do some questions?
Ooh.
Shall we? I've got a button for that. I got my question button. There it is. Look. And she's got her goldfish bowl.
Yeah, let's rip the
so we've got
fish
many
in.
this week.
We've got about
A
4
few.
or 5.
4 or 5. Okay. This is it. Coaster in the corner.
Right.
That's really nice. And that's made of TPU as well, I think.
It is.
'Cause it's got some flex to
We'll
it.
just
Or it
need
might be PLA.
We need 2
I don't
more.
know, but we need some more so we can test what material it's made of.
I'm pretty sure it's TPU.
I have a set
Yeah.
of cot loops that came with my Coyote 3, but I can't feel anything with them. What am I doing wrong?
It's TPU. What are you doing wrong? Well, there's been a lot of discussion on
Yeah, there
Reddit
has.
lately about these. Some people have been getting the old loops, which is a 4mm conductor rubber loop with a cord lock. Some have been getting the new one, which actually has a conductive elasticated spring going through it, or string going through it. Those ones are really good.
Yeah.
Because it's the same as putting wire through a loop. You know, it's going to spread the energy out through the
Yeah.
whole thing. Those ones are great. The old ones, well, it's probably not going to be very good conductive
No.
rubber for starters with the price you're getting all that kit.
Yeah.
Firstly, make sure you're using two. You can't plug both plugs from one cable into a loop. All you're doing is creating a short,
No.
and you won't feel anything at that
Yeah.
point. So you need to use two loops on the same cable. If you're feeling nothing, check your cables.
Yeah.
Swap it over to a different channel and see if that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If your pads are working but your loops aren't working, then your box is probably fine, your cables are probably fine. Get yourself some different loops.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. If your cables are checking out, if your Coyote's checking out, then it is the loops themselves.
Yeah.
And not all conductive rubber is created equally.
No.
Some is really bad. Some of the Chinese stuff, it simply has carbon powder dusted on the outside, and then it rubs off and you're going to get nothing. Some of it doesn't have enough conductive particles suspended in the silicon. You're not going to get much on those. So invest in some good stuff. What's for you, do some very good stuff.
They do.
And as Dave said, don't forget the gel.
And don't forget the gel.
Totally different, is it?
It amazes me, again, on Reddit, you see people say, oh, I don't use gel. I don't need gel. I don't need it. It's massive. Well, if that works for you, great.
Great.
Most people will find hot spots because
Yeah.
there's a very tiny
Yeah.
skin surface area. And if you've got hairs,
Yeah.
you're creating air gaps and you're going to get hot spots. Gel fills all that void.
Yeah.
It spreads out and gives you more contact with your skin, and it just gives you a smoother ride.
Yeah.
Larger diameters, again, give you a smoother ride because you've got more
Yeah.
contact
Yeah.
area.
Much more pleasurable.
Yeah, but if you don't use it and it's fine for you, great, but I can't understand
Yeah,
that being the
we-
case.
we do recommend-
We recommend it and we use it.
Yeah.
I'll always use gel.
I will.
There might be a question there about gel
Yeah.
because I saw them when we pinched them off. So what have we got next? That was the Coyote loops, hopefully sorted out.
Yeah. Right. I see the Mona recommended a lot. Do you think it's a good electrode? Would you recommend anything else? Yes, I think it's a fantastic electrode.
Yeah, we do.
I would also recommend the flow, the small flow,
Yep.
and also the E-bead.
Yeah.
The Mona is quite a large diameter, so it might not be the perfect plug if you're new
Especially
to
for a beginner.
Yeah.
insertables. In which case, have a look at the flange.
Yeah.
We got a flange anywhere?
We did
We've got
have-
one. Is it? Oh, you nicked that as well.
No, I haven't.
Just the Mona.
I was going to say, is that the one that's on
There was
somebody's
one over
desk
there. I'm going to go and get a
Yeah, that
flange.
might be on somebody's desk.
Yeah, not my desk.
It's not mine either.
Well, I didn't put it on my desk.
Yeah, it's on your desk.
No, I didn't put it on my desk.
Right. That's the flange,
Yeah.
but with one of our little necks. It normally comes with a straight neck.
Yeah.
That is the large flow. That has the same diameter as a Mona.
Yeah.
So as you can see, there's a big difference between the two. So if you're new, go with the flange. If you're more experienced, the large flow is a nice sensation, as is the Mona. But yeah, the Mona gets recommended a lot because it's a damn good
Can I just
electrode.
say, this has also got one of our necks on.
Oh yes, one of our necks. A little texture.
We like to add a little
Like
bit
a
of
bit of
texture.
texture.
No
try a
spikes.
little bit more fun.
No spikes, it's texture.
Oh, yeah, well, spikes could be added.
No.
Not internally, obviously.
Definitely not. It's like, no. So yeah, it is a really good electrode.
Yeah.
And again, E-stim Systems lifetime guarantee.
Yeah.
No matter where you buy it from. If you buy it from them, obviously, if you buy it from us, you get a lifetime guarantee.
Yeah.
You'll just need to produce
That
proof
you're the
of
original
you're
owner.
the original owner.
Yeah.
You bought it, which is easy enough. E-stim Systems are really good with their
They are.
warranty.
Yeah,
their
they
guarantee.
are.
So hopefully that covers that. I think the resounding answer was yes, it's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Dave's got a Mona as well, and it's
Ollie's
good.
asleep on his bunk bed and Emma's trying to find somewhere to sleep.
She is, bless her.
God
She's,
for that.
she went somewhere
Asbo.
soft to sit.
He's back in juvenile detention.
He is, yeah. Right. How can I introduce my girlfriend to E-stim?
Surprise!
No.
No,
No.
okay.
No, I'm sure we had these.
We've
We
had
did,
something
we've-
similar in the
yeah.
past.
Yeah.
Slowly is
Not
what I'd
that-
say.
yeah, not that long
Give
ago.
them the control box. Let them
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through Dave's messages again. Don't play without it, definitely.
Or let them watch you have a play session
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the box to show them sort of what sort of reaction you get out of it.
And show that it's not terrifying.
And then let them play around with the box. sort of give them a bit of a safety talk about it, sort of, and let them actually do it themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they wire up, give them the controls.
Yeah.
Don't think that you know it all and you're going to take them on an amazing journey.
Yeah.
'Cause
Help them work out where to place,
Yeah.
if they're using pads, where to place them and things like that, because obviously you'll have a better idea than they probably will.
Yep.
Or use my online guide if
Mm-hmm.
you need
You've got
a
an
little
online
bit of
guide.
help.
She's poised to jump in there.
Once
She's
you're
poised.
once they're all hooked up and everything's ready, take them through the box and let them enjoy it on their own. Make sure that you do tell them that if it feels too intense and too sharp, not to just pull the electrode out or off, because that will hurt even more.
Just switch the
You only
box
do
off.
that once.
Make sure you switch the box off.
Yeah. Did you have
first.
something to add?
No.
Well, I'm sulking now. The big thing is managing expectations. Yeah, you're going to expect that she's going to enjoy it. And that might not be the case.
No.
From her perspective, she's probably going to be terrified. Yeah, we're all taught at a very early age electricity is dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember my dad's talk about don't put your dick in a socket in the wall. You probably didn't get that, chap.
No.
We're taught electricity is dangerous, and it is. But if you're using the right equipment in the right way, it can be a lot of fun. So they're going to be nervous because, I mean, if you go up to a stranger and start, well, I wouldn't say it with a stranger, but if you end up in a conversation with someone and you tell them that you like putting electricity through your genitals, they'll probably, their eyes will go wide and they'll go, but you what?
I think you've got some sort of mental.
Yeah. It's not what most people would consider the normal way of having
Getting
fun,
off. Yeah.
even though it is. So manage expectations. She's probably not going to come the first time she tries it.
No.
If she finishes the first session thinking, yeah, I'll try that again, that is a win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Without a doubt, because and then the next session she'll enjoy more because those nerves will have dissipated. She'll not be sat there tense expecting this is that she's going to see. And a lot of the problems is online videos and porn that you see.
Yeah,
a lot of it is used in a BDSM torture sort of way.
Yeah, which is not how you want to
Well,
think about E-stim
no,
for
so-
most people.
Some people play that way.
That's
and
what I said for most
great,
people.
But if you're new to it, that's playing on your nerves. So go slow, give them control, and manage your expectations. That's what I'd say on that.
Yeah.
Enjoy and
Because
take the
we're
chat.
all there.
We're all
there at
there.
one point, yeah. And I remember I was like, what? Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Dave likes the moaner. Can't fault it. I agree with that. So what we got next then? We've got 11 people watching, and 4 of them have liked it. Not happy with that. That's
Why
too
don't-
many.
I think
Why
that's
don't
what
you
it's
make electrodes like E-stim systems do?
Because we're not E-stim systems.
We're not E-stim
No.
systems.
No, and we would never copy anything that they've done anyway. They are experts at what they do, which is CNC machining big blocks of metal into very interesting shaped bits of metal,
Yeah.
and creating really nice electrodes. They've been doing it for a long time, and they're very, very good.
And also, don't forget the control boxes they do with all the electronics
Yeah,
and everything inside.
That's not what we do. That's not what
No.
we're geared up to do. We started this creating insulators for just conductive rubber loops because someone said, can you do this? Because we had a 3D printer. And then we started designing our own stuff and coming up with our own little ideas and electrodes.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. And we do it, I'm blowing our own trumpet, we do it quite well. E-stim systems do what they do really, really well. And we wouldn't want to cringe on that because we're not geared up to turn metal into shapes. We make plastic things that fit conductive rubber because that's our niche. That's what we do. Dave Robertson Moaners is one of Voltiana designed that.
Well done, Voltiana.
And I think Voltiana had something to do with the flow as well,
She did.
a large flow, which is another fantastic electrode.
Yeah.
So yeah, E-stim systems do amazing electrodes. They do great control boxes.
Yeah.
And they've got some really good stuff in the pipeline. Keep an eye on their social media channels.
Oh, yeah, it's well worth it.
Definitely. All of the social media channels. Because
And
there's
of
some new
course,
ones.
if you sign up to their newsletter, you get to find out about things like when they're having a sale.
Sales
and
and
things.
things.
Yeah.
When they do sales, they tend not to pre-announce the stuff, which is very good business sense.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And the first people to hear about sales is people on the newsletter. So sign up to their newsletter. It's worth it, without a doubt. Over to
Right.
you.
Do I really need to use conductive gel with electrodes? I think we've already covered that, haven't we?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Internally,
Internally, you get away with water-based lube.
Yeah.
A good one. Externally, I will always use an electrogel. We stock a number of different ones. Electrogel, E-stim Systems, Parker 360, and Tensive, which is a contact adhesive. Out of those, my preference is the E-stim System stuff
Yeah.
because it's the only one that's formulated for internal play. The other ones, there's a bit of, we look at the safety data sheet. They're great for external use, but if you want to relax and know that what you put inside your body has been designed for that, go with the E-stim System gel. There's a bottle on the end there.
yeah.
That's what we use.
That's what we use, yeah. So yeah, you should be using it. Never use any silicon-based lube,
No.
especially with a conductive rubber electrode, because you will destroy it. And if you've got an expensive one like a Komodo, or something like that, you just wasted a lot of money because there's no fixing it. There's no going back. With a conductive rubber cock loop, you can change the rubber, but one of these molded conductive silicon things,
you just literally
you've destroyed it.
off.
Yeah, you've written it off. So
Yeah.
stay away from hybrids because they have silicon lube in. Stick with water-based stuff to stay safe. Well, we only use the water-based stuff anyway.
No.
What? You got
Last
another
one.
little one in there?
Tiny one.
A little diddy one.
Okay, this is a bit of a personal one.
Is it?
Yeah. Do we play together?
What on earth does that mean?
Oh.
Keyboard. We're in a band. We should be banned. I'm surprised we've not been banned from YouTube. We're normally in the naughty corner at some point. That would be saying, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm smiling. She's smiling.
What do you think the answer?
And she's like, don't tell him anything, Pike. Don't tell him your name, Pike. Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Purely for research purposes.
Of course.
Science. Science is good. Science with electrogel's even better.
It is.
Trust me. Dave
Enough said.
Enough said. Yeah, we're not going to go into more details on YouTube.
No.
However, we should set up an OnlyFans site.
No.
Oh, okay. It's me then. It's only me.
Cock side.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be only me, actually, wouldn't it? So yeah, just
Enough said.
enough said. I'm going to press a button. If I can put my gigs on. Don't need to do that because you've done it. Don't need Stampy Pant Rants. Oh, that one.
Like and subscribe.
Do the YouTube
Now-
thing.
We were talking on our Ko-fi chat earlier.
Yeah.
Better not be
about-
spikes.
No, about a certain trip that you guys are going on
Yeah,
We're going on a trip.
we're going on a trip
that
to.
you told everybody about last week.
We're going to America.
Yeah, and they're getting all excited. Now, one of the things I like to do is when they go on a trip,
Oh no!
they go to Disney.
Not this.
And I like to set a little challenge for this one
No, we don't.
for every time he goes on a trip. Usually it's something along the lines of how many character meets I'm going to torture him with having to do.
How many princesses you meet?
Now, I've run out of ideas for this trip. Now,
Oh, shame.
They're only going to Disney for one day.
Yeah. See a Star Wars bit.
So I need some ideas as to what challenge we can set for him.
See how much Dole Whip I can drink. Do you
No.
eat Dole Whip or do you drink it? I don't know.
It's ice cream.
Oh, I'll do a bit of both then. So yeah, I think everyone should decide that I should just have a relaxing time
So
with no character
if anyone's
meets.
got any good ideas,
Please let
a
us know.
challenge. The
Dole Whip is calling.
It is calling Voltiana.
I like any form
It
of whip.
is.
So if anyone's got any ideas, please.
Easy to get to. Dave, we're going to fall out. 10 photos with characters. Need to find a hall of mirrors because I am a character.
And we may be taking
Spikes
spikes,
with
with
us.
us.
Oh no!
That'll be me doing that then.
Run!
Run, Forrest, run.
No, run,
Have you,
Stunt Cock, run.
you've done your discount thing, haven't you?
I have.
Have you? Have you done it twice?
Yeah.
She's not done it twice.
She's
She's
not,
done
is
it
she?
once.
She's getting all focused on Disney.
Whoop whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Ah, you didn't press it properly. Now do it again. Keep doing it till you get it right.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
She got it right there.
So this is, again, our discount code for this week.
With confetti.
With
Oh, and
confetti.
Voltiana said there'll be plenty of characters on this one.
Yay!
Oh.
I told you.
So
Great.
10 photos with characters might not
Yay.
be out of the
That
question.
might be
then.
easy.
Yay. Well, there's a car park attendant. Then there's the person that does the tickets.
No, characters.
Yeah, they're characters. You chat them to the right way. They're
I think
fun.
it's got to be Disney princesses or something.
Dave Roberts, there will be plenty of characters on this one.
Boo hoo hoo. And lots of shopping.
Yay!
Because we're going to America with E-stim systems.
We are.
They are doing a trade stall at ANME, which
Yeah.
is a sex toy manufacturers convention. And they've asked us to come along
And we're honoured.
for the jollies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working on the stand, putting it together.
And helping sign their goods.
I'm the eye candy.
I'm the eye
We
candy.
need to get their stuff sold in America. Yeah. Because it is good stuff.
Oh, and Voltiana says you may want to take
Bring
an
an
empty
empty suitcase.
I think that's directed
No, we're not,
to...
yeah, we're not doing that much shopping.
Well, she will be.
Yeah. Look at that face. So sweet and innocent.
If you haven't already guessed, I won't be going.
No, folding the fort again, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got the dogs. Ollie and the other one.
Emma.
What do you mean the other one?
Well, the other one.
Emma.
She just gets along with life in the background. Ollie's the one that's in my face all the time, getting told off.
Quite literally.
Literally, yeah.
Literally.
Emma is good as gold. She's
She
a little
is, bless
angel.
her, yeah.
She would be a Disney princess if she was owned by
She
Disney.
likes peace and quiet now.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Well,
Ollie's Asmo.
she's 10 years old, so...
Yeah.
Although she's still chasing him around the garden.
She does. Oh, she can keep up with him.
So that, I think, is it for another week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe you lot are still here.
Yeah, you got no better to do.
No, crazy. Joanne will make it bring back presents and goodies. You need to get some videos of you on the E-stim stand. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be good. We're going over a weekend, so
Yeah.
there won't be any live stream that weekend, but we will take lots of pictures and videos while we're
Yeah.
out there just to wind her up.
Yeah.
No, that's if Ice will let him in. He said Ice will release me at the end
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
I've heard Cuba's great this time of year. Waiting for the table booking. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I think somebody needs to have a shave.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this half off. I think
No, you take it all off.
that one as well.
Careful or she'll take the Josh off as well.
I've got to look sweet and innocent,
You, sweet and innocent.
charming. I don't know.
Come on, show his shirt off.
You show me shirt. Oh, she's showing me shirt off. I might be taking this to America.
What do you mean, might?
Yeah, I'm being told to take this to America.
Can anyone spot the stitch on?
It's a bit Disney stitchy, so I'll be wearing that at some point in my trip to America, just so I can blend in with the locals, because that's what Americans dress like apparently. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it would be more than fun if you're the only one wearing anything like that.
Yeah. So that is it for us this week. We will be back next weekend.
Yes.
So get your questions in.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about something in particular, let us know, because this is stream 89 and we're running out of things to talk about.
So this is 90.
That is good maths. That is good. So
Are
next
you
one is
wearing that
90.
for a dare?
I'm wearing that for a dare. Yeah. I'm wearing that for an easy life. 'Cause
To be fair, when he
Yeah.
came in and showed me they bought that, I did have to laugh a lot. And I didn't believe he'd wear it.
and then I put it on and she laughed even more.
Yeah.
Can't take him anywhere.
No.
So we shall hopefully see you all next weekend, as long as you've not got anything better to do,
Yeah.
because it's Saturday and all that. We do appreciate everyone tuning in,
do.
because there's nothing worse than sitting here talking to yourself. I do that most days anyway.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have some interaction with everyone out there, and you lot are absolutely amazing. And E-stim Systems has got one similar. Dave is saying goodbye. Thanks again for everybody, all of you.
Yeah.
Apart from we need
definitely.
to mention, I'll mention some. Kren, What's For You,
Voltiana.
Voltiana, E-stim Systems,
Roy Hart.
Roy Hart,
What's
Dave
For
Roberts. We had some other ones, but
John.
they've gone quiet. John, yeah. What was the other
Timothy.
one? John Williams, yeah.
Build with Adrian.
Bill with it. That's the one I was looking for. I couldn't see it. Should put my glasses on. Don't know where they are.
It's on top of your head.
Oh, yeah. So thank you again. We will see you next week.
Yeah.
Here.
Stay safe, play safe, have fun.
Happy stimming.
Definitely.
Bye.
Bye.